you aware that there are foods that can have a negative impact on your brain? Find out what these foods are by watching this interesting video. Well, if you've been consuming some of these foods, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Getting kids to appreciate the importance of eating healthy foods can be challenging. For this reason, many of us are advised to consume milk to stimulate growth, carrots to give us eagle vision, or spinach to make us strong, for example. Although our parents overstated the health advantages of certain meals, not all of what they said was untrue. Whether we eat more or fewer healthy foods, diet can improve or deteriorate our health. It's also true that specific nutrients are required for certain organs to operate correctly. In other words, certain foods can benefit the health of our liver, kidneys, and heart. Our brain, for instance, experiences the same thing. Even though the most important thing is that all organs remain healthy, it holds memory, cognition, and other cognitive processes in addition to being in charge of the entire body operating at peak efficiency. It's beneficial to consume nuts or green leafy veggies. Nevertheless, some staples of our diets may harm the brain. So without further ado, these are the foods that are not good for our brain. Refined carbs. We need to consume fewer refined carbohydrates to reduce sugar consumption. Because they are neither sweet nor contain sugar as an ingredient, most of us do not typically link these foods with sugar. Our blood sugar levels spike after digesting these foods, however. We consume most frequently white bread, created from refined flour. To develop the cereal, portions of the wheat grain that contain the fiber and micronutrients that make it healthful have been removed. These foods can also increase their glycemic index without these ingredients, which causes blood sugar levels to soar. Next, sweet beverages. We already know that too much sugar is harmful to our bodies. It encourages obesity and the illness that go along with it, including type 2 diabetes, dementia, Alzheimer's, and cardiovascular disorders. Even though we typically linked carbonated soft drinks and sugary beverages, there are different liquids. Fruit juices and sports drinks are both excellent examples. Many of those purchased at the grocery store have additional sugars, but even natural ones lose fiber and increase the glycemic index, making them less healthy. Ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods aren't excellent for our brains if trans fats and free sugars are not either. To enhance their appeal, these foods of industrial origin typically have added sugars, salt, and saturated and trans fats. They are widely available in supermarkets, and studies have linked regular consumption to increase mortality risk. According to study revealed, eating foods with extreme processing may also increase your risk of acquiring degenerative diseases. Studies have discovered that eating too much ultra-processed foods negatively affects a person's ability to learn and remember things. Aspartame. Sugar is a serious enemy of people who want to get in shape or live healthier. Many of us have decided to replace it with other artificial ones that do not have calories, but it is not yet evident that they are effective, so it's better not to consume it. Aspartame is one of them and is used in business. Although the food industry regards it as a safe product, studies revealed that excessive aspartame consumption lowers our mood by contributing to increased irritability and increasing the brain's oxidative stress risk. Alcohol. It's no surprise that alcohol has an impact on our brain function. While it's typical to hear that consuming alcohol occasionally is safe, many experts advise against doing so altogether. Alcohol produces dependence, impacts the nervous system, and impairs memory and cognition. Consistent use over time reduces sleep duration and quality, as well as having a detrimental impact on mood and changing how emotions are perceived. Trans fats. Since these fats are linked to several disorders connected to metabolic syndrome, they should be avoided at all costs. They are present in various industrial meals, including processed snacks and desserts. Diets high in trans fats are linked to a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline, claims the American Health Portal. In any event, we shouldn't stigmatize all fats. Consuming the unsaturated fatty acids found in olive oil, almonds, and oily seafood is linked to lower blood levels of harmful cholesterol. In fact, oily fish has been related to improved brain health. Lastly, mercury-containing seafood. Although consuming fatty fish lipids has been linked to benefits for brain health, we must exercise caution when consuming species with a higher potential for high mercury contents. These are the biggest fish that incorporate this metal from the lesser species they consume into their bodies. Mercury can harm the brain because it's poisonous to the central nervous system. If ingested in large amounts, the effects could be an overabundance in adolescence or during pregnancy. Consuming foods mentioned could sometimes be tempting, but as much as possible, we must avoid those foods in order to maintain the health of our brain. The information contained in this video is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. If you have any concerns about a certain medical conditions, please consult your doctor. If you think you learned something from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to watch more of these quality contents, check out the video on the lower left corner and the playlist on the lower right corner. Thank you for watching.